Hello students, 5th standard science term 2 reading practice. I will read each sentence 2 times. Just listen. After I finish, you should read the same sentence 2 times. Okay, let's start practicing. Food, food. Read 2 times. Okay, next. Learning objectives, learning objectives. Read 2 times. Okay, next sentence. After completing this lesson, students will be able to. After completing this lesson, students will be able to. Next sentence. Know about spoilage of food and food preservation methods. Know about spoilage of food and food preservation methods. Read 2 times. Next sentence. List out the deficiency diseases and the prevention methods. List out the deficiency diseases and the prevention methods. Next sentence. Know about obesity and the method of calculation of BMI. Know about obesity and the method of calculation of BMI. Understand the importance of balanced diet. Understand the importance of balanced diet. சொல்லுங்க. Okay, next sentence. Identify the safety measures to be followed in the kitchen. Identify the safety measures to be followed in the kitchen. Okay, next paragraph. Introduction. Introduction. Our body needs nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats for its proper functioning. Our body needs nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats for its proper functioning. Read 2 times. Okay, next sentence. We get these nutrients from the food we eat. We get these nutrients from the food we eat. Next. If we do not take all these nutrients in right proportion, it results in some diseases. If we do not take all these nutrients in right proportion, it results in some diseases. All of you say two times. Okay, next sentence. Sometimes we do not preserve the food properly and it gets spoiled. Sometimes we do not preserve the food properly and it gets spoiled. Say two times. Next sentence. Through the spoiled food also we get diseases. Through the spoiled food also we get diseases. So we need to preserve the food we eat. So we need to preserve the food we eat. Say two times. Next sentence. In this lesson, we will study about spoilage of foods and the ways to preserve them, deficiency diseases, balanced diet, and kitchen safety. Listen again. In this lesson, we will study about spoilage of foods and the ways to preserve them, deficiency diseases, balanced diet, and kitchen safety. All of you read two times. Okay, next paragraph. Spoilage of food. Spoilage of food. Spoilage of food. Food items like fruits, vegetables, milk, and meat will be fresh for a very short period. Food items like fruits, vegetables, milk, and meat will be fresh for a very short period. All of you read two times. Next sentence. These are called perishable foods and they get spoiled easily. These are called perishable foods and they get spoiled easily. Say. Next sentence. Some food items like rice have long lifetime, but they also decompose. Some food items like rice have long lifetime, but they also decompose. Next sentence. The change in the normal state of the food is called spoilage of food. The change in the normal stage of the food is called spoilage of food. The change in the normal state of the food is called spoilage of food. Say. Spoiled food becomes unsuitable to eat. Spoiled food becomes unsuitable to eat. We can notice such changes from the taste and the smell of the spoiled food. We can notice such changes from the taste and smell of the spoiled food. Say. Eating spoiled food may cause diseases. Eating spoiled food may cause diseases. Okay, activity 1. Classify the following into perishable and non-perishable food items. Classify the following into perishable and non-perishable food items. Read two times. Salt, sugar, apple, corn, orange, wheat, pulses, tomato, papaya, rice, cucumber. Salt, sugar, apple, corn, orange, wheat, pulses, tomato, papaya, rice, Cucumber. Say two times. Causes. Causes. Once the food items are harvested, they begin to decompose. Once the food items are harvested, they begin to decompose. Read two times. Food can be spoiled by factors like air and oxygen, moisture, enzymes, microorganisms, light and temperature. Food can be spoiled by factors like air and oxygen, moisture, enzymes, microorganisms, light and temperature. Read two times. Air and oxygen. When oxygen reacts with food contents, it produces changes in the color and flavor of the food. Air and oxygen. When oxygen reacts with food contents, it produces changes in the color and flavor of the food. Read two times. Okay, next one. Moisture. Moisture keeps the food fresh. Moisture keeps the food fresh. When the moisture is gone, vegetables and fruits shrink. When the moisture is gone, vegetables and fruits shrink. Due to evaporation, moisture loss occurs in foods like meat, fish, and cheese. Due to evaporation, moisture loss occurs in foods like meat, fish, and cheese. Enzymes. Enzymes break down the layer Enzymes break down the larger molecules of the food in different ways, like oxidation, browning, and ripening, so the food items decay. Enzymes break down the larger molecules of the food in different ways, like oxidation, browning, and ripening, so the food items decay. Read two times. Microorganisms. Microorganisms such as fungi, yeast, and bacteria can grow well in low temperatures. They multiply in food and spoil them. Microorganisms such as fungi, yeast, and bacteria can grow well in low temperatures. They multiply in food and spoil them. All of you read two times. Next one, light. Light produces color changes and also vitamin loss. Light produces color changes and also vitamin loss. Temperature. Sometimes rise in temperature causes food spoilage. Sometimes rise in temperature causes food spoilage. Activity 2. Look at the fruits and vegetables in your house. Look at the fruits and vegetables in your house. Is there any spoiled one? Find out the reason for spoilage. Is there any spoiled one? Find out the reason for spoilage. Okay, last paragraph. Effects. 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 Spoiled foods are not suitable to eat. Spoiled foods are not suitable to eat. They may not be fresh and tasty. They may not be fresh and tasty. Sometimes it will be harmful to consume them. Sometimes it will be harmful to consume them. Microorganisms present in spoiled foods may cause foodborne diseases like stomach pain, fever, dysentery, vomiting, and indigestion. Listen again. Microorganisms present in spoiled foods may cause foodborne diseases like stomach pain, fever, dysentery, vomiting, and indigestion. Read two times.